I've been rereading a lot of Shakespeare lately. Most recently, I've been reading the play Julius Caesar. There's something in this play that feels almost mythologically relevant to how power and betrayal work. If you've never read or seen this play, it's basically about Julius Caesar. Rome is buzzing because he's becoming very popular, and the senators are terrified that he is going to dismantle the republic and claim himself king. Now, Cassius is a very paranoid political schemer who recruits Brutus, who's a very noble statesman, in a plot to assassinate Caesar. Logic is that Brutus's reputation will make the murder look more justified. In Act 1, Scene 2, Julius Caesar says, "Who is it in the press that calls on me? I hear a tongue shriller than all the music." Then we have the character of the soothsayer, who's like a psychic. And the soothsayer says, "Beware the Ides of March." Julius Caesar says, "What man is that?" Brutus says, "A soothsayer bids you beware the Ides of March." Julius Caesar says, "Set him before me, let me see his face." Cassius brings the soothsayer forward. Julius Caesar says, "What sayest thou to me now? Speak once again." And the soothsayer says, "Beware the Ides of March." And Caesar says, "He is a dreamer, let us leave him." Now, what is the Ides of March? The Ides of March is March 15th on the Roman calendar. And in the play and real history, on March 15th, 44 CE, Julius Caesar was killed, stabbed to death by the Roman senators in the Roman Senate. And despite the warning from the soothsayer and Caesar's wife having nightmares, he goes to the Senate on the Ides of March. When Caesar's been stabbed 23 times, he realizes his friend Brutus is in on the plot as well. And Brutus delivers the last attack. That's when Caesar says, "Et tu, Brute?" That means, "And you, Brutus?" The irony is, while all of those people worked together to try and take down a potential king, ended up dismantling each other. Because in their actions, none of them had any honesty or integrity, and they all doubted each other. They all betrayed each other. Cassius is constantly questioning Brutus. Brutus overrides Cassius. They argue publicly, the alliance weakens, and in the end, they end up with Octavius as the ruler. And that creates a full-on empire. So while the conspirators tried to kill a potential monarch, they created a permanent one. None of them could be trusted. They couldn't even trust each other. Now, Mark Antony calls this out at Caesar's funeral. He says, "Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault. And grievously has Caesar answered it. You're under the leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man. So are they all honorable men. Come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. He hath brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? And that the poor have cried, Caesar hath wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious. Brutus is an honorable man. You all did see that on the Lupercal I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious. And sure, he is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I am to speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? O judgment, thou art fled to brutish beasts, and men have lost their reason. Bear with me. My heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause till it come back to me. You see, Mark Antony understood that downfall was not in Caesar's strength, but in the conspirators' weakness, in the mistrust among themselves. Because the betrayers will always betray. There's a really good reason that this play has survived 400 years. And it understands and reveals something very true about human nature. The most dangerous people in any conflict are the ones on the inside. The ones very quietly watching and just waiting to strike. I highly recommend getting yourself a stunning copy of Shakespeare's works because they're so fun to read.